with the Arizona Cardinals. The Browns kicker Cody Parkey all set, and off we go from First Energy Stadium. On the return, here's Edmonds. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cardinals take over first and 10.
The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the number 1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up first and goal inside the 10.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. It's Larry Fitzgerald from Kyler Murray. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback.
It was so interesting in the run-up to the draft to talk with different scouts. I got one to tell me that in his notes he wrote down, Mayfield, brash, happy-go-lucky, plays the same way, barely restrained improv act that frustrates opponents and sometimes his own coaches, but produces plenty of highlights. What do you think of that?
First down, Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10.
To throw, Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game, but this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A run for Nick Chubb. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage to help their spot.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
On 1st down, Drake. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Sheldon Richardson on the stop.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies.
Murray fighting, lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
The stop made by Jordan Phillips.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Cardinals 7, Browns nothing. The
Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun, Mayfield quickly into the hands of Beckham. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 70 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, in pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people, and oftentimes you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle him.
Parkey adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On 1st down, Drake. And he works free. Fights through at the 5. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And this one caught by Max Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Had the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Murray to give. This is Drake. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
He was brought down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
At the 10-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
DeAndre Hopkins.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Peoples-Jones returning. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Take over 1st and 10.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Offense.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 27-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Chubb. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Deep for the Cardinals, Christian Kirk. breaks a tackle. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Out comes Kenyon Drake in the Arizona offense to take over. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And it's 2nd down.
While the ultimate result was an incomplete pass, they sure look like a well-coached team, because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Murray. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the... It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Murray to air it out again. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Murray flushed out right. And this one's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Peoples-Jones returning. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself. and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally. Down big on the scoreboard right now. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now Parkey for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, here's Edmonds. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. A final shot before half for Murray. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Back and forth, we win in that first half. This has certainly been an entertaining one to watch thus far. So let's get right back out to it as we'll rejoin our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. This is Joe Natson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Mayfield. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 44 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Now Parkey for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Drake. Still going. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play? On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Murray. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Running, it's Drake. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds taking it in. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by the Chase Edmonds touchdown run.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Peoples-Jones returning. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
Beckham and the Browns set to take over again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards there on the pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Mayfield on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and... Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I know one thing, the team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To throw again. Murray being chased out left. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Murray now on first down. They'll roll him out right. And his throw is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Adrian Claiborne able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. 3rd down here.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns 1st down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's caught off the deflection. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. This pass complete to Higgins. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
He's back to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
Mayfield's pass.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. This is Johnson. He's got it. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. On the return, here's Edmonds. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cardinal offense takes back over. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Williams, incomplete. Greedy Williams on the coverage.
Now Murray. Flush to his right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Boy, Charles, what a critical call in a tie game late.
You want to have the tight coverage. You don't want to cause the penalty. Pass interference in this case. Remember, it's a yardage foul in the NFL, a spot foul where it occurs.
Oh, that was dangerous.
Murray's pass.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Greedy Williams on the coverage.
Back to throw. Murray rolling to his right. It's caught on the right side. Williams. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And this is caught at the 8. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the exclamation mark at the end was Kenyon Drake's touchdown run.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Peoples-Jones returning. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a great return up past the 40. But this one may not stand.
Receiving team. Come on now.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.